Good evening, darts fans. Here we go. It is cup collection time on the European Tour. Just wrong one. ET12 is well and truly underway. It is going to be good. Who will win the title? Time will tell. Packed session ahead, but welcome one and all. Scott is in. Daniel, how are we doing? Malachi, how are we doing? Willie Borland is back. How are we doing, lad? Hope you are good, mate. Budapest, the Hungarian Darts Trophy, quarterfinal time. It is going to be good. Dan Dawson deep in the crowd doing his cross. It is going to be good. Someone will win the title, but who will that someone be? Luke Humphries really threw down a marker this afternoon. An incredible performance from Cool Hand, but can he go and complete the job? First up, quarterfinals, it will be Chris Dobby taking on Danny Noppert. Danny Noppert played really well to beat Michael van Gerwen. That performance you would suggest would beat Chris Dobby, but we know Dobby has a level in him. Can he hit it? And then a mouth-watering quarterfinal. It will be the Iceman Gerwin Price taking on the world champion Luke Litler. Can't wait for that one. Going into the bottom half of the draw, it will be James Wade against Josh Rock. Wadey averaging over a ton in his last 16 games. Josh Rock, we know, is a man on fire. And then the final quarterfinal will be Niko Springer, the young German who is having the time of his life right now. But this time he faces the world number one in Cool Hand, Luke Humphries, who averaged just a measly 113 earlier. How are we doing, Ryan? Good to have you in. Remember, around 9:45-ish UK time, we will probably crown the champion. Who will that be? Time will tell, but the action is about to get underway. Swiss Phil is on the stage, and he is going to get the players to the Oki. Remember, chat room is here, so make sure you come and say hi in it. Arsenal's title race ending in September. Just, Arteta's a fraud. First half, they only look dangerous from a set piece. Price is out. What, as in pulled out injured, James? I'll say he certainly won his game this afternoon against Barney. I haven't seen anything. Danny Noppert on his way to the stage. Remember, he has won a major TV title, but not a European Tour event. That is the missing piece in the puzzle. He's done it back to front. How are we doing, Paul? Good to have you in. Cool Hand for... Yeah, look, he played lovely this afternoon, didn't he? Was on absolute fire. I joined, surprised it worked first attempt. Cheers for the help. Not a problem at all, John. Glad you are on board. As I say, it's for the amount of content you get, I think it's really good value, mate. Who's in the final session? So, quarterfinal lineup, Tom, is as follows. First up, Chris Dobby taking on Danny Noppert. Then we have Luke Litler against Gerwin Price. Bottom half of the draw, James Wade takes on Josh Rock and Niko Springer. Luke Humphries. What a lineup that is. Ness Prices. But yeah, I'd say I didn't think I'd seen anything. Sorry, no, John, I knew what you meant, buddy. Not a problem. Evening, Matthew. Hope you are good. Hello, Antoinette. Price on his way. Evening, Katrina. How was your Sunday stew? No worries, Tom. PDC just tweeted it out. Right, okay. I have eaten some barbecue chicken bits, a bag of bag of cheese and onion Walkers, and a dairy milk. That is what you call rock and roll. Big up. How we doing, Jamie? Hope you are good. Let me... yes, I've got some proper food when I get home, Katrina. Well, again, some chicken, veg, some stock, gravy, potatoes, and just whacked it all in. Rock and roll. So, Luke Litler into the semi-finals. Dobby 6'5". Surprise, Erling Haaland going off. I'm trying to find out some info, Matthew. My guess is he's obviously unwell, or his hand has swollen up or something. Two seconds, everyone. I'm just doing the social post. Mrs. Price told him his tea's ready. Yeah, John, we've just seen the post on... No, Price is definitely out, Alan. It's the PDC have tweeted. MVG lost against... MVG lost 6-5 this afternoon, John. He played okay, but Noppert played really well. I hate it when stuff happens mid-session and you've then got to get your groove on. No, the PDC have just said medical reasons, mate. That's all we know at this stage. But Dobby and Noppert. No, definitely won't be that, Mark. So, Litler gets that bye into the final four. Cool, Raymond. So, that one there. Chris Dobby averaging 116 at the moment. Hollywood on absolute fire. See you a bit later. No worries, John. Pleasure, my friend. I'm glad you found us. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, Price is out. No ice Price, baby. You know, some pineapple juice and soda water, Katrina. So we roll. So Danny Noppert doing well here. Leveled up at 2-2. Chris Dobby is throwing the kitchen sink at him. Yep, Litler gets a walkover mark. So Litler will play the winner of this in the semi-finals. What did Luke average for the match? If he gets, there'll be no average. It'll just be a walkover, Chris. There'll be no stats attached to the game whatsoever. Barney should take his place, so it's fair. I disagree with that because Barney's been beaten. So would it be right to put someone back in who's already lost? To be fair, Katrina, you missed an absolute belter. Humphries was incredible. Just the casual 113 average. Well, I hope you're feeling better. Dobby going in the wrong segment, and Danny Noppert could break here. Don't get me wrong, Noppert's upped his level, but Dobby has fluffed his lines here. And Noppert punishes. He steps in once more. Danny Noppert just doing good things at the moment, and Chris Dobby, despite averaging 107.78, trails 3-2 the threes. Chris Dobby has a lot of work to do. Yeah, Dobby's playing. Dobby's playing lovely, but just that one slack leg has cost him. And I like it. Noppert, he's got a bit of swag in his step. There's no sign of Noppert easing up whatsoever here. Down to 1-2-1. How we doing? Teresa, good to have you in. It's always hoodie and short season. Even in the middle of the summer, I'll have hoodie and the shorts. Noppert. The setup's not incredible from 1-2-1. Does invite a little bit of pressure from Dobby. Pressure applied. So 74. No gimme this. Dial at tops, but he makes it look easy. 4-2 to the Dutchman. Chris Dobby still averaging over 107 right now. But he trails by 2. Can Chris Dobby get himself back in? Teresa, we don't know. Trying to get some info at the moment, but he's either obviously physically unwell, or his hand would be my 2. Yeah. How are we doing, Charlie? Hope you're good. Rock Wade prediction, the score. Oh, I think Josh Rock wins it 6-4. Big chance here for Dobby. Needs to take out the 96. And again, those missed doubles just creeping in. And he's missed another 2. He gives Noppert a look at 130 here. Treble leaves the ball. Can't find it. He'll be disappointed. Noppert there. There was a chance. Yeah, he'd been playing really, really well, Teresa. I agree. Rock getting closer. Yeah, he's playing really well, Josh Rock, at the moment. And again, Dobby missing more doubles. This could be a disaster. It is. Noppert 1 away, 5-2 in front. Even though Phil Sarah fussed about England, which is not coming. Still, thanks, Paul. I'm just not a rugby fan. Full stop, mate. Whether it's men's or women's, I'm just. Don't get me wrong. I like watching the Lions, but that's about my limit. Is the Lions. Chris Dobby is in a world of trouble. It looks like this one is nearing its conclusion. Dobby scored well but missed opportunities. He's still averaging just shy of 105, but Danny Noppert has been the ultimate opportunist. Whenever Dobby has presented a chance, the freeze has delivered. You reckon it could benefit other players dropping out? Possibly. So, Noppert is going to get a match-winning opportunity next. 68. And he will get a go. Dobby, it looks like that is all she wrote. And that is it. It is over. Chris Dobby averages 104.21, but it was not enough as Danny Noppert seals a 6-2 victory. Stunning stuff. From the freeze as he backs it all up. How are we doing, Rob? Good to have you in. I was watching bits of it, and for large spells, you wouldn't know that you boys had 10 men. I'm just trying to get some info, Rob. All we know is obviously what the PDC tweeted, that for medical reasons. So the guess is either he's unwell or he's got an issue with his hand again. So I've not looked, to be fair. There wasn't. Let's. No, last Insta story, Rob, was 18 hours ago. Martinelli's just scored. To be fair though, Arsenal. Sorry, Mikel Arteta is an absolute fraud. I've asked a few that are there. Taylor tells lies for me. All those years he said he was a big practicer and many hours a day. Maybe towards the end. At one point he used to practice an awful lot down. It's one of those ones, certainly in darts, that once you get to a certain level, you can just tick over and then up your practice levels in and around when you need it because you're playing all the time. So certainly when he was coming through, I know he practiced all that time because Mace used to go and practice for 5-6 hours with him. Only just got PDC the last few legs. Gezi, all we know is medical reasons. Gezi's not playing. It's on my list of things to watch, Johnny. Cheers, Paul. Thank you for the super like again, my friend. Massively appreciate that. Thank you very much. So we've got about 1 minute 10 seconds till pictures return. Didn't like seeing his ex-lead on the Matchroom documentary and say he wants to do something crazy with darts. We'll end up with a golden bullseye. Look, it's going to happen, Big Johnny, when obviously from that documentary that Saudi have purchased a percentage of Matchroom. Look, Barry and Eddie and the board still maintain control, but the fact that Saudi have bought a percentage, no, not yet. I'm sure it will come out, Rob, what the percentage is, but obviously we've obviously the Matchroom is still. It's not a controlling stake yet, and I say yet because of the way it ended. Yeah, Wade Rock should be a great game. He's got enough money to do it. Oh yeah, look, he's got enough. To be fair though, people aren't going to like this, but a non-ranked tournament like a World Series event or whatever, would it be a bad thing to have a bullseye within the bullseye? Just asking the question that would it make things interesting? I'm just asking the question, by the way. Like, don't hate the hater. Emily Fraser. I thought she come across brilliantly. In it, Big Johnny, and I didn't realise Paul was so big. I know we were talking about. Rob was talking about it yesterday in the chat room. I didn't realise Paul was so big. That's silly talk. I just think that darts needs something. And I love the sport in its purest form. 501, I get that. But can we do something else? Can we change the boundaries? Can we push the limits? Who, another option for your brains? Oh, Katrina, the whiteboards over there are packed with ideas. They'll end up with a different dartboard. Yeah, like more numbers on. I'm not sure on that one. I like the just 1 to 20 with the ball and whatever. But why not? You got 25, 50. Why not have a littler one inside the ball that's worth 100? I'm just saying. Embrace change. Were there no black dart players? There are. $270. So yeah, you could have the 25, the ball, and then within the ball you've got another one. I don't dislike that. Who's the next match on? It will be James Wade and Josh Rock. A Litler one. That's unfair. It makes it interesting though. Bullseye ball. We've not heard anything yet, Richard. Too much wide would be bounce out galore. Yeah, but that's the jeopardy. That's the jeopardy of going for it. Luke, you require 653. I like that, Rob. Pictures are back. Obviously, there's going to be a little bit of filling time at the moment. If Saudi took over darts like they've done in boxing and snooker, I can see a world where there would be extra numbers, 8 darters. So, chat room, get involved here. Right. If, and I'm not talking about changing the World Championship or the World Match Play or anything silly like that, but I would like to see a new concept of a tournament. Something that we haven't seen yet before. What are you going for? We've only had one game so far, Gary, and that was a 6-2 victory for Danny Noppert over Chris Dobby. Tell me one black man in the top 200. Well, there's only 128, but Rashard Sweeting played in the World Championship last year, so he would have money on his ranking, so he would be in the top 200. Yeah, Devin Peterson, Cameron Carolison. Good evening, Bob. How are we doing? You know what will happen. We've just worked it all out perfect, and then there's just something bigger. All players have 4 darts instead of 3. Did Gezzy's hand swell up? But we're not sure, Roy. We're trying to find out. The PDC have just said medical reasons at the moment, so we're not 100% sure on the reasons. Is darts racist? Absolutely not. The issue with the Cameron, the issue with the quad board is either you would have to change board manufacturers, which isn't going to happen, or either the PDC or Winmore or whoever would have to buy the pattern for the board, because Harrow's own the pattern for the quad board, I believe. Yeah, I like the 1001 shootout. Phil, Ryder Cup fan, love the Ryder Cup, Gary. Absolutely. How about players that need to start on the ball or triple instead of a double? Yeah, Ryder Cup week from New York. Litler and Price, Price has withdrawn from the competition due to medical reasons. So Litler has a bye. Josh Rock against James Wade is coming next. He was fine during the game, yeah. Yeah, we're keeping an eye out, Rory. Don't worry about Rory. Don't worry about that. Possible or never. 18 dart checkout. Oh, 1001 perfect leg. That's all. Look. Remember, MVG once threw 17 perfect darts, so it is doable. I'm not sure we'd see it, but it's doable. Have we had an update, Katrina? The other issue is the start time. Obviously, Josh and James wouldn't perhaps be ready. So look, we're filling a little bit here, which just kind of get on with it. Yeah, can we just get on with this, please, now? I'd actually enjoy a situation, a major, where they didn't go to sudden death. And they just... to be fair, Ashley, that used to happen. And I can't remember, Johnny, you might remember, there was a game at the match play that is the reason the rule changed, because it went on for ever and ever and ever and ever. Evening, Niko. Hope you are good. Got to get there. Preparation is key, Rob. Preparation is key. Who could Litler? Litler will play Danny Noppert in the semi-finals. Litler has got a bye. Really, Going Price has pulled out. So next game starts in 2 minutes, 20 odd seconds that we will get the players on. So, Josh Rock has won the ball. Tonight, Niko, we have got some H2O, some pineapple and soda water, and a can of Cherry Pepsi Max. H2O. That is the drinks of choice. Really, it should, all that's been said is medical reasons. I think it was Jamie Harvey and Roland Sholton. Should have been first to 10. It went something like 18, 16 or they were on second. No, yeah, it went mad. I agree with you. It was like ridiculous. Price felt too unwell to play. Where have you seen that, James? Just so I can get some quotes. So miss Robinson's orange and pineapple juice. I think Litler gets to the final from the top half, and either Humphries or Rock in the final. Dan Dawson said that right, cool. Barney must be raging, yeah. Guess he played well against Barney as well. He's got man. Well, to be fair, Teresa, if he's got man flu, he might not make it out of Budapest. I like Phil's idea of the Seeds choosing their opponent. Yeah, I think it. I love the drama it creates. Creates chaos. Rocky on the stage. Is it me or is it like John? I don't think you're far off. I think, I might be wrong, again, it's not privy or anything like that. I think the ITV team, as we know it, will be the last you see of it at the Players' Championships in November. I think going forward it will have a fresh look. Fourth dart score, 240. Have you heard any rumours of who may be on the commentary for ITV? Yes, but I am not going to disclose what I've heard. But yeah, heard some rumours, and if the rumours are correct, I think it will be very good. Oh, excuse me. No, I certainly haven't been signed up, no. Right. Now we wasted a good 20 minutes having a chinwag. Let's get some darts on. Players are both on the stage. Rocky Josh Rock has won the ball. And he takes on James Wade. Remember, if James Wade wins the competition, he could go to world number 4, which is interesting. Never been on one of these live streams before. Will darts be on full screen? No, Sam, we don't. Obviously, the actual footage is copyrighted content and owned by the PDC. And one, I've got a great working relationship with the PDC. And two, I really like the channel and the community we've built up. So I'm not going to lose that because of playing copyrighted material. But good to have you in, mate. We talk you through the action, let you know exactly what is going on. Is Keaton being part of it, or are they just sticking to the Euro Tours only? I don't know, Rob. But I hope Keaton have something to do with the production, because for me, the Euro Tour production is the best. I'm not talking. I get that Sky and whatever, the comms and all that, and presenter with Emma are incredible. But just in terms of darts production, for me, the Euro Tour is the best. And that's because of Keaton. They have the best darts director in the world doing it, which is obviously a massive leg up to start with. Dion is sensational directing. So, look, whether it stays on ITV or whether it goes somewhere else, it's definitely going to stay on free-to-air. The PDC and Matchroom are taking over production side of it, so they sort everything out and just send the feed to where it needs to go. A bit like the World Series events, where ITV just take a live feed. I think the only person that will be happy Price play this afternoon is William O'Connor. Yeah, agreed. Be interesting to see who places John McDonnell in the future. Yeah, it will. I agree. Evening, Darryl. Hope you are good, mate. Good to have you in. The machine up to world number 4. So the last 2 years, Paul, James has played lovely darts. Josh Rock cannot be giving James Wade opportunities, because you know what happens. You know what happens. A rare miss. Evening, AD. Hope you're good. Good run from Noppert. Yeah, great weekend from Danny Noppert. What's happened to Stupido? Do you mean Gob? Do Keaton use different software rigs? Yes, it is. It's quite a lot different, Rob. One of the main things is, and I don't want to go into too much detail, but one of the biggest and main reasons is in the way the spotting and cameras are done for switching around and transitioning. So Sky, it's still manual camera operated, and sometimes they just can't do it quick enough. Where on the Euro Tour, and it's the Super Series use the same, that it's all done on a button, the spotter is doing it himself, so he's not telling a cameraman, he can just put there, and the camera had presets and so on. So as long as you've got a good spotter, which Keytown do, or for all of them, you see everything. Where on Sky and ITV, and in its current form, the spotter can give the calls and the right calls, but if the cameraman's not quick enough and doesn't get there and whatever, then you miss darts, and that's not the spotter's fault. Sometimes the cameraman just isn't quick enough. James Wade is number 2 on the year today. Yeah, he's been superb, Bob. I fully agree. I had Wade to win the first leg, and he shows what happened from him. Yeah, look. He had 2 darts. Couldn't take it. How are we doing, Higgy? Good to have you in. Kyle, all we know is what Dan has told us on commentary, that Gezi felt too... he felt too unwell to play. (3-0). James Wade is in trouble. How are we doing the unknown? Rob, if you have a look at Owen Binks, I can't remember if it's on his TikTok or it might be his Instagram, he's actually done a video this weekend, and you can see his spotting machine that he's using this weekend. And it gives you a good indication of he's tapping the camera where to go. So the director just cuts to the camera. Yeah, how are we doing the unknown? Yeah, James Wade is only averaging 82 at the moment. Rock is on a mission. Phil, loving it. How we doing? Good to have everyone in. What a super Sunday this is going to be. I reckon Littler's going to win this. I think he's got a good chance, but he's going to have to play well. Danny Noppert is on great form at the moment in that bottom half, looking like Josh Rock and potentially Luke Humphries. So, loads to be getting on with. Did you catch any of the Arsenal game? Yeah, I've watched the whole of it. I thought Arsenal were extremely fortunate. I think Mikel Arteta's a fraud. I mean, he's a bang average manager that spent a lot of money. Quite possibly, Bob, yeah. Mr. Noble, loving your channel. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, Josh Rock can't be giving James Wade a glimmer of a chance. If you give him an inch, he'll take a mile. Tens. hits. Anyone that hasn't, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. You know it makes sense. So yeah, Rob. Yeah, if you have a look at Owen's, it's either his Instagram or his TikTok. There's a really good video, and you can see his screen. The reason I said you can't give James Wade an inch, because then things like this happen. All of a sudden, he's in control of this leg and will be back within a leg. You would say that being a Spurs fan. Now, Sammy, I'm a football fan as well, and for the money Arteta has spent, they are boring as hell and only look like scoring from a corner for a long period. I wouldn't want Arteta at Spurs. I just think the bloke's a fraud. Walks around with the ego of Pep Guardiola without his CV. I'm an Arsenal fan. I think he's a fraud. All that money, yeah, 100%. I just like to subscribe. Thank you very much. Phil, you order that chicken boona, lamb boona, prawn boona, mushroom rice, keen and arm, 9 pompadons. I don't personally think Arteta can take Arsenal. No, 180. Oh, hold on. I agree. I don't think Arsenal... The players Arsenal have got, if you had Ancelotti, Klopp, Pep with that squad, they would win stuff. Oof. We got a little bit excited there, Josh, didn't we? Is this weekend? No, next weekend, Bob, is the World Grand Prix calf. This has to go, Rocky. You've scored brilliantly. And it is 4-2. He'd just given too many chances to James Wade in recent there. If we had Emery back, this squad would win a trophy. Again, like today, the starting 11, Arteta got that team completely wrong. 180. Again, Rock just doing Rocky things at the moment. Playing some beautiful stuff. B-E-A, beautiful. Yeah, agreed, Johnny. I don't think his mission dart was balanced properly either. Where to be fair, these darts look so much more balanced for him. tees up double 16 for a 5-2 lead. But again, I like the simplicity of his action. It is just so straightforward. And it is 5-2. James Wade, it's a long way back. Do you think it will be an advantage or a disadvantage that Litler has missed a game? It's a good question, Hannah. I think it can be both, if I'm being honest. I think to some players it will be disadvantage, but I don't think it will be for Luke. Because he's not a massive practicer anyway, where some players love that competition throughout. But for Luke, I don't think it'll make a difference. Says it all. To be fair, I've never thrown in any of their stuff, Big Johnny. What have I missed? First up, Danny Noppert beat Chris Dobby 6-2. Very, very good from Danny Noppert. Unfortunately, Gezi had to withdraw feeling ill. And currently, Josh Rock is about to beat James Wade. Arteta says, I leave it to him if he's... I'll leave it to you then. If it was a safety first team, there are a lot of attacking players. That team he picked first half was a completely safety first team. How are we doing, Luke? Good to have you in, buddy. Right, everyone, Hannah, I can answer your question because the man himself, Mr. Litler, is in our TikTok chat, and he says he gets time to chill. So for him, it's a good thing, Hannah. How we doing, Lukey boy? Hope you are good. So, Josh Rock, 6-2 winner. and now he's in the YouTube chat as well, Mr. Litler. Hope you are good, lad. Always good to have you in. And I can confirm, everyone, it is the real Luke because he has messaged me to say he's in there. So, hope you are good, buddy. Good to have you in. Wade's 4th consecutive quarterfinal on the Euro Tour. He's playing really well. He is playing some superb darts. To be fair, the lineup is good. Danny Noppert has played lovely all day long today. Gezi and Luke would have been a great game. Obviously, Luke goes through because Gezi's ill. Josh Rock in incredible form right now. And then Luke Humphries set a marker down this afternoon. Can he back it up in a little while's time? Because Niko Springer has also been playing some lovely stuff. So Luke Humphries has won the ball against Niko Springer. As well, Luke, loved the it's time I'm going to go and do something I enjoy. It was all good. Matt Ward was sweating. I bet he was. I bet he was. How are we doing, Katie? Good to have you in. No, Eze starting. Yeah, disaster for my fantasy team as well. Darryl, yeah, they were unlucky, but at best they were only going to draw. To win the title, you've got to win big games. To be fair, Luke, happy with United yesterday? When's Litler Price? Game's not happening, Harry. Gerwin Price has withdrawn, feeling unwell. So Luke will play Danny Noppert in the semi-final in a game's time. Last quarter-final is about 3 minutes away. Luke Humphries will take on Niko Springer. So, how we doing, Margaret? My first ever live post, and hello to all, and the Luke. Well, yeah, Luke has been a friend of the channel for a long time. Remember, he came on our very first Live Lounge Live a couple of weeks before his debut at Ali Pally. So, again, friend of the show. The aim is one day we'll get him in the office here for a chuck and chat. And I can show him how bad I am. Good evening, Fraser. Great to have you in, buddy. So we've got a minute and 40 seconds till pictures return. How are we doing, Be Kind? Hope you are good. At the new, love that, love that. So, score predictions then for Humphries Springer. Phil, you were once asked if you could change anything you like. Any changes? Font size, live scores. Phil, you once asked if there were any changes we would like you to make. Any chance you can increase the font size of the live score on the dartboard? I can have a look, mate. The issue, well, not the issue. The problem is that's through a website. But I will have a look for you, mate. Yes. Look, we always try and we always try and help out. So yeah, I will have a look. How are we doing, Jerry? Message you from Dubai en route to Korea for the WF World Cup. Missed our connection flying Dublin Airport, evacuated. Oh, are you gonna make it there in time, Jerry, for the darts? Cool hand 6-3. Loving the shout out. Not a problem at all, Margaret. Not a problem at all. Right, so pictures are returning. 3 of the 4 semi-finalists are known, but who will join them? Will it be the young German sensation Niko Springer, or will it be the world number 1 Luke Humphries, who averaged 113 this afternoon in a demolition job of Mike De Decker? Yeah, arrived just before the opening ceremony. Got put in a hotel for 24 hours. Got to go to Dubai. Phenomenal bonus. Fez, Jerry. Fez. Now, lucky enough, Jerry, I've never touched wood. I've never missed a connecting flight or anything like that. When you miss it and that's not your fault, do they cover your hotel and everything and put you on another flight? You haven't got to pay for that or anything. Emirates have been phenomenal. Covered everything. Nice. I'm guessing you will fly in Emirates to Dubai. Phil, is Luke Litler retiring? No, of course he's not. He's playing here. I'm not sure if we'll see him in Switzerland next week. No, he's not. He's not in Switzerland. But we'll definitely see him at the World Grand Prix, the European Championships, the Grand Slam, maybe the Players' Championships. Got to go to Wigan, Nuki boy. Got to go to Wigan to get some of those ranking points, mate. And of course, the defence of his world title will start on December the 11th at Alexandra Palace. I don't think there's a doubt that the Nuke will headline night 1. And in Bahrain, nice, Gary, nice. Right, good stuff, mate. Good stuff. I've never flown Emirates, but I've never heard anyone say a bad word against them. I wonder at what point in your darts career do you get flown business class instead of economy? I might be wrong, but I think all the World Series events you get business class. I might be off with that, but if it's just you and one other, like your missus or whatever, I'm pretty sure they get business class. People were saying he'd given up though. It was, Connor, it was a marketing ad for the new FIFA or FC 26. It was good. Both players are on stage, so we are ready to rock and roll. No, it's just the stadium. Am I correct, as I think I was reading a few weeks ago, that the new president of the WDF will be chosen in the WDF World Cup? The honest answer is, Bob, I don't know. Of cool hand. Luke Humphries warming up. He has won the ball and kicks us off, getting ready to rock and ready to roll. I don't know. I'm not sure what events we'll get next year, but it's looking like we'll get at least one new one. I'm hoping two. Evening, Kay. Hope you are well. It is heating up 100%. Luke Humphries is in control of leg one so far. Phil, you're going to go to Saudi if they get one. It depends when it falls on the calendar. If they got one, like if it was in January, would I sacrifice 2 days for Q school? Probably not. If it was in the summer and I could make it work, yeah, I'd go. Jerry, he was unwell. Looks like he's got the lurgy. Yeah, not unwell. And Luke Humphries has blown that leg. He was in complete control. Missed a load of doubles, and Niko Springer has come down and gone pop, pop, pop on the 130 to break and lead 1-0. What about Australia? Again, the cost of Australia is astronomical. $180. Why Saudi when you have Bahrain? I think they could do both, Gary. I think that it makes more sense if it can be done. If you're out in the Middle East for Bahrain, to do two in that region, whether it was Bahrain and Saudi, Bahrain and Dubai, Bahrain anywhere in the United Arab Emirates. I just think it makes more sense. I don't think they'll get rid of Bahrain. I think they'll do more in that area. It's been a good response from Humphries, but he may be 2-0 down. Springer has a massive chance here. And he has missed the opportunity. Humphries goes inside. Only going to get one dart to level this up. He's not going to get any because he's missed the big number. It is 2-0. Do you think Willie makes the Grand Prix? I did until this weekend when Barney started to play well again. It's going to be a straight shootout. Someone mentioned yesterday, I believe, business class with Emirates is 12. Wow, ouch. When will the World Series calendar be bought out? Within the next month, I would say. Judging by Matt, what he said in the interview, he said they were just finalising it. So hopefully we'll get it soon. Martin says hopefully Josh Rock wins outright. I think he deserves it. Yeah, he's been playing. He's been playing beautifully. I agree, Martin. I'm with you. Probably Dubai or Qatar, like the F1, possibly. But then Saudi's an option because they've obviously bought into Matchroom. You would think. What is your dream World Series location? I would. If you could physically plan a World Series tour And look, this is just... I fully appreciate that this might not be possible or whatever due to funding in certain areas, TV deals. But me personally, I would like, in no particular order... Ooh, he's missed the ball for the big fish. One in South America. I don't mind where, but definitely one in South America. Then New York and Toronto, or anywhere in Canada, but Toronto kind of makes geographical sense. But this is just me dreaming here. This is without any logistics or anything like that. And then you go South Africa, Bahrain, Dubai, Hong Kong, Tokyo, Australia, New Zealand. That would be my 7, I think. Niko Springer is playing well here. He took his chance in leg 1 and he's running with it. But Humphries is asking questions here. He could break back. He's going to get a chance to break back. It is 2-2. Luke Humphries does level things up. Although Luke levelled up, it's a poor visit at the start of this leg. Springer, 180. Always feel free to stay with us. Cheers, cheers, Gary. Thank you for the offer. And Springer is going to get the chance. And he does lead once more. Springer asking all kinds of questions here. Springer for a 4-2 lead. He takes his chance. This leg, or this game, going in batches of 2. Springer raced into a 2-0 lead. Humphries levels 2-2. Springer 4-2. Evening, Raymond. Hope you are good. The next Pro Tour is a couple of weeks. So the 14th and 15th of October. Humphries just looking to hold here. Misses, but Springer not on a finish. Luke missing, finds double 10. And again, Springer, if he can hold here, this would put him on the hill. This would put him within one. Where can I watch these? PDC TV, Reese, that's where the action is. Don't know if this is a silly question, but you know when Little put to semi-finals, do you still think he'll be up for it, even though we're not? But yeah, 100%, he'll be up for it. Humphries is threatening another break back here. As we said, going in batches of 2. Luke down to a finish on the Niko Springer throw. He's going to get a look at the 1-2-6. How much pressure will it be under? A lot. Springer down to 1-2-1. So 19's first. Not going to get a look. Leaves tops, but Springer 1-2-1 to go within 1. Treble 17 would have left the ball, but Humphries will return to level things up at 4 apiece. And 4 apiece. It is 2-0, 2-all, 4-2, 4-all. Are we going to get a break in the pattern? And again, the same as last time. Humphries got himself level and then started with a poor visit. And Niko Springer, 180, steps right in. This is a weird game. It is just like history repeating itself. Yeah, no, it's all good, Tom. It's all good, mate. They're both on 9s. They're both on 9s. I'm just saying. They're both on 9s. Oh my. Oh, where's the boo button? Niko Springer. That is very good. 180. Is this your moment, Niko Springer? Tops. What a game. And again, patterns of 2. 2-0. 2-all. 4-2. 4-all. 6-4. All about the patterns. Yeah, Niko Springer playing really well. Do you think Litler wins comfortable from here? I wouldn't say comfortable. I think he's favourite to win the tournament. That there's no question. But Danny Noppert has played brilliantly today. Can he back it up again against Litler? That's the question. And in the bottom half, Josh Rock and Niko Springer have both been playing absolutely lovely. Great game, Katrina. Absolute great game. Well, I haven't got the list in front of me, but I'm pretty sure he's not entered Switzerland next week. Niko Springer has been a star for a while, Oliver. He is superb. Right, Litler has won the ball. So he will throw first as we get ready for semi-final number 1. So, quick break. I've always got the H2O on the go, Daniel, always. Was Luke in there? He was, Alistair. He was. The Nuke come and said hi to everyone. Oh, I'll tell you what. During the break, I suppose, we better do this. The nuke has been launched. Give me the green light. I'm ready to go. Oh, oh. Oh, we, oh, we, oh, we, oh, we, oh, oh, oh. I'll tell you, that cathedral looks incredible in Prague. Budapest, sorry, Prague was last week. I'm just in from the Celtic match. Nice, Alistair, nice. Just subscribe. May seem a dumb question. No, nothing's ever a dumb question, buddy. But I'm really interested if you could quickly explain how your system on the screen works in terms of keeping up with the scoring. So this is basically this comes direct from the venue. There's a similar system on PDC TV. I just use a different version of it. Let me drop you the link. So this one just looks a bit different, but ultimately is the same. So basically there's someone sat at the venue, they're sat behind the stage with all the tech staff. Basically they're watching the game and they tap when every dart hits the board. Does that make sense, H? No problems, mate. Glad I could be of assistance. Niko Springer won 6-4, but what a game it was. It was absolutely incredible. Did he win yet? Niko Springer won 6-4. Right, we are ready for semi-final number 1. The 14 seed Danny Noppert taking on the number 2 seed Litler. Remember, it goes up now. It is first to 7 in the semi-finals. Gotta have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars. Let me just also update the scores on the screen for you. Gotta make an Nice, Alistair, nice. If the Euro Tours have fans, because the Players' Championships are behind closed door events, they're not designed to have people there where the Euro Tour are. Here he comes, the nuke. Remember, Litler has won the ball. There's just, Daniel, the way the Pro Tour is set up, there's just no way to put fans in there. It's just full of little individual cubicles to play. There's just no way it works. Is Luke really taking a break? No, Dennis, it was a marketing video for FC26. If you look, that came out on, was it Thursday? On Thursday. And then they released the second video on the Friday for FC26. I got a feeling Luke will hit a 9. Let's hope so. Let's hope he hits a 9. I don't game at all. I haven't even got a console. But we are underway and we are ready to rock and roll. Anyone knows Noppert go to double? He swapped normally tops. But tops or 16s, but normally tops. Not really. I used to have a stretch the old hamstrings. Litler in control of leg 1 here. Absolutely bossing proceedings. Who you got winning this? I think Litler wins. Noppert's played really well all day, but I just think that Litler may have a little bit too much. One, 2, 8 for the first leg for the nuke. Danny not on a finish and Litler just leaves tops. So for the opening leg on throw for the nuke. Misses, gives Danny a look. This would be a big ask. It'll be a great ask. Not going to go though. What about the whole thing? Litler or Rock, both playing exceedingly well. Oh, it's a steal in leg 1. Litler misses 6 to win the opener. Danny Noppert says, thank you very much. At the moment, it's a bit scrappy though. It's a bit scrappy-do at the moment. Remember, slightly longer format. Again, Litler outscoring Noppert in this leg. Danny Noppert not at the level he was 1 against Michael and 2 against Hollywood. Got to switch away here, Danny. Can't stay there. Leaves the big fish just in case Litler makes a mess again. This time he doesn't. 1-1. So Noppert is going to have to up these levels considerably here. He is not at the races at the moment. So far, as we are in leg 3, he's only hit 100 plus visit. That is it. The scoring is a long, long way off. Is he just stirring into life here? He's got pressure on here. $114 plays $115. Treble 19, not gonna go. But neither is the 114. So Danny Noppert for 3 breaks in a row. It's a strange game. It's ever strange. But this time it's Noppert who misses doubles. It was Litler who missed doubles in leg 1. Noppert punished. Litler then blew him away in leg 2. Noppert now missed doubles, but Litler also as well. Maybe that extra long break is affecting him more than he thought. But Noppert does pin double 2, last dart in hand. This is a weird game. We're in leg 4 and we've had no maxes. No maxis. What's going on? Oh, I thought Danny was going to oblige. Price withdrew due to illness. Litler needs to find something here. I agree, going price is absolutely box office. I am with you there. Absolute mustard. Battle of the Fishes. Noppert's isn't going to go. We know Litler loves the fish. The big fish. The big fish. Oh, he misses the ball. And it is 3-1. Noppert holds. The Nuke has a little bit of work to do here. Not firing on all cylinders from either player, in fairness. Danny, a 2 treble visit here, and he's threatening a double break. The Nuke could be in trouble. 180! The Nuke is in trouble. How we doing, Fred? Good to have you in. Danny Noppert is 2 visits away from a potential 4-1 lead. Uses the ball. 180! Have we just hit lift off? It might not matter. Tops. Oh, how big. How big will that misstart be? It might be huge because Litler, the 180, then the 75, rescues the situation. Remember, Noppert had a dart for 4-1. Mark leg 5 down on your little pad. If Luke goes on to win this tie, that could be the turning point. It doesn't seem like he's trying. He's going unusual routes on some finishes. I think that's just him. Alistair, he did need that. Yeah, he was being asked some serious questions. Again, Litler needs to flick the switch here. Went 19s on 114. Yeah, it's just him, isn't it? It's. But the big fish. The big fish. He went for it. Again. We may be in a minute's time questioning his board management. We may be questioning the board management, because if Litler hits the ball, I was going to say, we would have been questioning Danny's board management. So, 4-2. Noppert is a couple of legs away. Littler's going to have to find something soon. Struggling a little bit here. This, you're 100%. This is a big leg. 5-2, a double break. He's in some bother. He might be in some bother. Noppert should get at least one dart here. $16 for tops. Tops, massive moment. Huge moment. Moment missed. And Luke hits. There's been a couple of moments in this game that Danny may look back on in 10 minutes or so and say, what if? Noppert has been so sturdy on his own throw now. Yeah, I agree, he has. It's been good. But the nuke is right behind him. It's a good setup. But 65 to re-establish that two-leg cushion. Two at tops. Pressure is there, but Danny Noppert is up to it. Time is running out for the nuke to put on one of those turbo blitzes of his. At some point he's going to have to break the Noppert throw. We all know he's got it in the locker, but he's running out of legs. 1-6-1 for the nuke. Not a lot Noppert can do here apart from hit big. 140 doesn't get him to a finish. $64 for Litler, and he will come back. Rico, how we doing, mate? First to 7 in the semi-finals, and then first to 8 in the final. It's not a great setup from Noppert. The pressure isn't that much. Double 16, interesting. You don't often see Luke in that area of the board. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, moment of magic from Danny Noppert. Pop those corks. The champagne shot, the 1-3-2, ball, double 16. Forcing Litler to now win 4 legs on the spin. What a dart from Danny Noppert. That is massive. Absolutely huge. I think Litler did try and leave. Double. Yeah, he probably did. I haven't looked at the picture. What a finish from Noppert. What a finish. What a finish from the freeze. We've seen Luke get out of some tight situations, but this could possibly be the tightest. Big last start from Danny. Look, Litler is still favourite to win this leg. What a finish. Incredible. All of a sudden, the boy awakes, takes out 145. Now, 182. Litler is exerting pressure. He couldn't pull this off, could he? 309 in 6. Yeah, incredible stuff. But the pressure is now coming. Tops, you expect this to be hit. Missed, but he will be back. Don't waste them now, Danny. Don't waste the big ones now. Save them for the next one. You expect Luke to hit double 10. You expect... but expect the unexpected. The 145 finish last leg. Now he's missed multiple darts to get within one. Danny Noppert, is this your moment for a place in the final? 2. He's done it. The freeze has frozen the nuke. Wowzers. Who saw that coming? Danny Noppert. Oh my, Noppert, yeah. Remember, Danny has won on the Pro Tour. He has won a TV event. But the Euro Tour is missing. Is this going to be the missing piece of the puzzle as far as the freeze is concerned? Seven, 4. Wow. What a performance. What a result. Danny Noppert moves into the final where he will play either Josh Rock or Niko Springer. Niko Springer has won the ball against Rocky as well. Chat room, who saw that coming? A massive surprise. Yeah. Oh my, Noppert, fair play, Danny. Well. Hope Rock wins. Look, you wouldn't discourage Josh Rock winning. Noppert's first Euro Tour final since May 2022. Luke never got in. Yeah, slow start. I wouldn't say so. Oh, I like that, Scott, like that. So, the nuke is out. Humphries and Litler both gone in 2 games. So, I want Springer Noppert final. Yeah, look, Springer's played brilliantly all day, all weekend, to be fair. Looking good for Rocky. Yes, but look, don't count out Niko Springer. He's beaten Luke Humphries with a very good performance, and obviously Luke is world number 1. Where's Bedlington number 2? So we've got about 55 seconds till pictures return. First to 7. Score predictions then, chat room. What are you saying? Springer against Rock. 2 young guns. Who are you going for the victory? They're both playing well as well. It's not as if they've scraped their way to these positions. Josh Rock destined for the Premier League, you feel. Niko Springer is into the top 32 with inside 9 months of his first year on tour, which is very, very good. Yeah, the 132 was just world class, Raymond. I agree. Yeah, Danny's played beautifully. We know those levels are in Danny. We don't see them enough. He is a fabulous player. How are we doing, Martin? 7-4 Rock. I'll tell you what, he is loving life. That stadium, the drone shot of the stadium looks incredible. When do I think we'll see Gary next? The World Grand Prix. I might be wrong. I don't think we'll see him in Switzerland. Got a 5 here. I'll be back for the final. Nice, mate. See you for the final. So, Swiss Phil getting the players on. I've just seen the draw. How on earth was Dobby 6th seed? Surely they don't go off the world rank. Are you talking about this, Chris? If so, yeah, the world rankings has been the seeds all year. Well, that was the change last year as well, wasn't it? That the Euro Tour, yeah, the seeds have been done off the world ranking for, was it this year, the change? Yeah, I'm sure it was this year. Or was it, well, whenever the change was, it's been like it for a while, that the top 16 of the world are your seeds. Have you been living under a rock? Here comes Rocky Springer on the stage. Rocky on stage. Nathan Aspinall ranked 1 on the Euro Tours. Yeah, not even yeah. We know why it happens, Chris, but it doesn't make sense. I agree. I want the crowd to sing Jerry. I like that. Do you think the ranking system is fair, or do you see them changing it? No, I don't like the ranking system. Evening, buddy. Hope you are well. No, I'm not a fan of the current ranking system, but I also don't think it will change. So, Rocky bullseye, and he breaks in leg one. Rocky bangs the ball. It's sublime from Rocky. I think that this is going to be good. The pace of this game, it just suits both players so much. One positive from the ranking system is it's easy to understand. They can't. Yeah, I get that part. I just don't think it's right. When it comes to an event, stroke expo is having dancers, I assume it's down to the sponsor for them to foot the bill. Pretty much, yeah. Chris, yeah, it's down to the sponsor and so on. That's why we have the dancers in Copenhagen and last year part of the Grand Slam because Mr. Vegas wanted them. Niko Springer looking at the big fish to break back. Oi, oi! 2 bullseye finishes in a row. This time it's the big fish. Niko Springer is delivering. What a start to this semi-final. Remember, Danny Noppert awaits the winner. But this game has caught light. We have sent the big fish out. I think the sponsor still fits some of the bill, Chris. The only thing is for things like the match play, say Betfred wanted them, I'm not sure you get 4 on the stage because the match play stage is tiny. Some tie this. Yes, Chris, correct. $180, but it may be another break of throw. Josh Rock has missed double 16. Springer needs a treble, can't find one. Can't find it, so Josh Rock leads once more. Who do you reckon, if you're Danny Noppert, who would you rather play in the final? Or do you think he cares? One on the floor doesn't help Rocky at all. Poor visit though from Springer. There was a chance there to get himself back in this tie and couldn't take it. Yeah, Niko, he is still learning, I agree. 171. Massive dart from Josh Rock, showing the experience that he's got. And also, from Rock's point of view, he'll be thinking, surely this is my time. Remember, he's been beaten by Litler, beaten by Humphries, beaten by Gezi or whatever it was. He's only lost in big games. The Hinks, the 127 in game. Not going to go, but Rocky not on a finish this time around. Both of them still averaging over the ton mark. It's still very, very good darts. Whoa, just slipped into the wrong treble. That would have been interesting. But Niko Springer has to hit this just to keep the gap to within one. Cannot let Rocky forge ahead, and he hasn't. That's good from Niko Springer. Rock still leads 3-2. Uh, 180. Here's a stat for you. These two players are the only players ever to be involved in a leg where there was not a single treble missed. Nice. Love that. Danny doesn't care. They've all got the ability, Bob, but sometimes players prefer playing different people. As in, you've got your favourites who you like to play, whether that be the pace of the game suits you better, you've got a good record against them. Springer to win this tournament to secure a Grand Prix spot. I forgot about the Grand Prix. We've been enjoying ourselves all so much. I tell you what, that would be some feat as well in your debut year on tour to get to the World Grand Prix. That takes some doing. And we are level 3-all. Good little blitz there from Niko Springer. Right now, if you're a Barney or William O'Connor fan, you're cheering for Josh Rock. Because even the final for Springer, or is Springer in the ET next week? Is he in 13? Because if he is, even if he gets to 61, that's still striking distance. Yeah, it is smooth. It's good. Double 13 comes inside. He's had another chance there. Bullseye. Oh, misses. Price was unwell. Kingsley, feeling unwell, so he's in ET13, that's cool. So yeah, even if he got to the final, another good run could do it for him. Just to manifest pure chaos, you would have to love O'Connor and Barney in round 1 next week, wouldn't you? 180. He needed another final, yeah. But part of me just wants O'Connor and Barney next week. Oh my. Oh my, come on now, Niko. Come on. What's going on here? What's happening here? It's raining 180s. It's on. It's on. Ah, oh, he's missed double 12 for the 9. Oh my. Oh, what an attempt. I want to see how much it misses by. I tell you, there is something really infectious about Niko Springer. I could watch him play all day. We got pointing going on all over the place. Johnny Clayton should have copyrighted it. Oh, it was close. And you could see, I think, by Springer's reaction, that when it left his fingers, he thought it was there. What a leg. What's left between... only next week, Chris. Very, 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 very unlikely. He'd have to win, I think. Oh my. Interesting one today. I've just seen on social media, Richie Burnett's daughter played county youth for Glamorgan for the first time today. Springer to lead. Remember, he's been chasing Rock the whole time. Misses the ball. Does that give Rock another chance? It does, but he can't take it. Springer's made a mess of this. He's had 2 visits to get it done and hasn't. But Rocky misses as well. Is the pressure getting to them both a little bit? After beating Litler, I don't think it matters to him. Fez, Jamie, Fez? Good game, this. Just looking, Ratajski. There, so both Barney and O'Connor should be. I think Ratajski is there. I think he came through the home nation qualifier. Because remember, the tour card holders can do one home nation qualifier as part of the new rules. Niko is absolutely incredible. He's not Swiss, but that's like the nearest one to him, James, or however it works. Wait, I might be wrong with that, but I thought it was, because it wouldn't be fair. Not really, Chris, because it wouldn't be fair if you say you're a tour card holder and you're Dutch or German. It wouldn't be fair because then you've got an extra advantage. So it has to be a level playing field that they can enter one. Who would be the favourite for the final if Springer wins? Bookies would have Noppert as favourite. No, I agree. I wouldn't have it, but the fact that they are, that every tour card holder has to have the same opportunity. I think Boris won the Eastern European for ET13. Nice. We're always embracing chaos. And now, Niko Springer is potentially a visit away from the final. But Rock rescues it with a fabulous 1-2-6 to break again. The honest answer is, James, I don't know. I'm just presuming it had to be a level playing field. Because you couldn't... My presumption, and I might have presumed wrong, but my presumption is it's got to be a level playing field. That they have to have the same opportunities. It might not be. I was just presumptuous that because it was the tour card holders, it had to be the same. $180. We could be going to a last leg decider. It was a fabulous finish from Josh Rock that's kept him in this one. Are we going to a noble? Are we going all the way? We are. What a fabulous, fabulous contest this has been. Both of them averaging 99. And now Springer has the darts. Has he got the nerve? Do you know what channel the darts is on tonight? Yes, it is on PDC TV. This is the semi-final. Danny Noppert awaits the winner in the final. Who holds their nerve here? Who holds their nerve? Springer was 6-4 up. It's been a blitz from Josh Rock. The 1-2-6 finish was incredible. But now, they are both on big 1-6 something finishes. Springer has first look at 1-6-1. Not going to go. Rock will get a look at 1-6-4. It's on. It's on. Oh, he's missed the ball. Josh Rock has missed a match start for a place in the final. Springer, 2 at 8-8. 1 at 4s. He pins it. Niko Springer is in to the final. The young German is really coming of age. Josh Rock averages 101.08. Niko Springer, 100.77. What a pair of semi-finals we have had here. Danny Noppert's 1-3-2 finish was incredible. But this one, what a game. Both of them take a bow. Josh Rock missed the dart of the ball. Niko Springer has been brilliant all weekend. And he now will face Danny Noppert in the final. Remember, he missed double 12 for the 9, and Springer is there. He celebrates as well. I like it. I like Springer a lot. Remember, Springer, if he wins, would catapult himself above Daryl Gurney and book a place in the World Grand Prix. He'd come from absolutely nowhere. ET13 Host Nation qualifier. Ratajski initially entered ET13 qualifier and then didn't take part. Cheers, James. Thank you for that, mate. Bingo, got 7-6 correctly. Lots of German flags waving in the chat room. Niko the Shark. Look. So, we have a final. And like tradition, let's get the poll up. Right, the poll is up and ready, everyone. We have a final to look forward to. Unbelievable scenes. So, chat room. Springer has some bottle. That double 4 was summed up completely. Willie Spot is in trouble, yes. No, what I'm saying is if Niko Springer, I said jumps above Daryl Gurney, Chris. If Springer wins, he jumps above Daryl Gurney in the ranking. It just knocks everyone else down, but he jumps above Gurney. As you know, Barney's one of my favourites, so you interviewed him the other day. I was very happy to hear he's not giving up. Yeah, look, he believes. Whether it transpires or not is another thing. But yeah, he's not retiring anytime soon, or for a couple of years at least. Again, those one-off games are still there, as we saw yesterday. Brilliant game, but then didn't back it up today. I had some barbecue chicken bag of crisps, and a dairy milk. Rock and roll. Evening, Adam. Good to have you in, mate. It could be about to gate crash the World Grand Prix, Adam. Absolutely. Yeah, barbecue chicken. Does Springer have a higher ceiling than Schindler? That's a good question. I think potentially he does, yes. Look, I wouldn't be surprised if in 2 years Niko Springer is German #1. Look, Martin Schindler is a fabulous player, but there's just something that when you're playing in that rhythm, Springer plays with a much better rhythm to his game. So, yeah, Martin Schindler's provisionally world #11 at the moment on the tour card race. Who you got winning it? Oh, I think Danny might just edge it. But I'd like Springer to win to manifest chaos. But I think Noppert might just edge it. How come you always enter the gym at 5:59 a.m? Just because it opens at 6. Really happy with the new equipment. Yeah, he's not played with the new equipment yet. He played with the old. He played with his old darts, but went back to the short flight and stem this weekend. Yeah, he didn't play with the new darts this weekend. I think Springer is a better watch. I agree. Springer and Schindler duo at the World Cup. That would be tasty. They would be good. Gates and Savada in the CDC final. Now 2 good players. Spellman can still make Ali Pally. I think doesn't. I'm not sure if Anthony is in the chat room, but I think for Spellman to get to Ali Pally, either Gates, Bunce, Savada or Cameron need to win cross-border, or Spellman himself. I think that's the case, Marcus. I might be wrong. Springer coming of age, 100%. Gary Mawson, the mauler for the Palace. I hope Spellman gets to the Palace. And look, there'll be a lot of players that are in Lakeside that will hope Spellman gets to the Palace. Because if not, Spellman is a massive danger at Lakeside. He's still winning titles, Chris. Look, he's still winning events. Spellman would need to win the cross border. Yeah, cool. I thought I was right with that, James. Would love to see Niko get to the Grand Prix. Yeah, look, it would be good. I agree. Yeah, that's what I thought. Great chance to, plus the 4 Americans. But, yeah. I want to see the asset 3-point return home. I'd love to see Niko play again, but I don't think it ever happens. As in Paul Nicholson. I don't think he he ever plays again at the top level. I just don't think he does it. But yeah, James, I don't know what you think. I think Spellman's got a massive chance at Lakeside if he's there. My mistake. Anyway, we have a good relationship on social media, and he said to me, significant progress coming with the new equipment. Yeah, I spoke to him obviously off camera as well, and he just said he hasn't had enough time with them to use them this weekend yet. How come the Ferret didn't play this weekend? It was Johnny's daughter's 18th birthday this weekend, and I believe they've gone away as a family to celebrate. Again, lovely moments in the Clayton household. Will Niko even give Mo the Super Series a go? I don't know, is the honest answer. I will try and find out, but I'd love it. I think Gates might go to Q Squad on the seniors, isn't there? Possibly, yeah. I wonder what the odds were on this final. A lot. Laurie could genuinely win it. Yeah, I don't disagree. Niko was 50 to 1. Not sure about Danny, maybe 20s. He's doing well. Yeah, he's doing really well. I'm not sure why Gary didn't play this weekend. We all know what Gary's like. He very much picks and chooses which events he plays in. I think it was a nail biter. Time for Conspiracy Sunday. Oh, we love a conspiracy theory. I think everyone loves the ferret ears. What Subway did you get? I haven't had one for a while. Not trying to be facetious here, but do you think a player could gain a significant advantage by creating an unpleasant odour? Yeah. Meat feast one. Do you know what's going on? Just that he felt unwell, Fred. At the moment, Bob, no. Obviously, a couple of reasons. One, I've had a manic week, and two, a lot of them are travelling, so it's hard to. I'll see if I can pull something out of the bag later on. Tell you, I can ask. No, he'll be travelling tomorrow because he's over there, so he might stay for a few days. It's weird that the final has been delayed. Not really. The final's always between 10 and 15-minute wait because they've got to go back, do the ball and so on. Yeah, to be fair, there's There's a few conspiracy theories, Rob, that we probably can't talk about on here because we'd get shut down by the government. I played Royd and Lamb at Ali Pally. What in the practice room? Yeah, so what we're saying is go over the Discord and we can chat about it all we want, everyone. The Discord group is open. Make sure you check it out. Yeah, Rob, the one that I really like, well, like's the wrong word, but the one that I'm fascinated by is the Princess Diana one, but you can't really talk about that on air because you'll probably get a knock on the door. There's going to be quite a few stories to cover. 100%. Yeah, the live lounge is going to be mental tomorrow, but good. We like it when there's lots to talk about. Someone asked how long is Rodriguez suspended for. At the moment, he is just provisionally suspended. I'm guessing whilst his B sample is tested. My guess is that the A sample has come back positive, so there is a provisional suspension while the B sample is tested. Here's one, Johnny. I've played Mark Webster, Paul Nicholson, and Chris Mason at Ali Pally. True story. Bo played well to win the soft tip. I've only seen bits on social. I'm not a massive, not really a soft tip fan, but when there last year, Rodriguez brothers wasn't on tour. Think so. Every time I hear the word B sample, I just think of Conor Benn and Eddie Hearn. No, to be fair, it's not the only one. Dillian White's B sample, I'm sure, is still floating in the Thames somewhere. Is it true that people in the UK are getting arrested for social media? Yes. I can't remember which politician it was, but one of them said today that they want Elon Musk arrested. Who's your winner, do you think, for the two Lukes? Wide, I'm really sorry from the two. I think it's wide open. Yeah, look, I think the two Lukes would be favourite, and then Gezi, Josh Rock would be in there. Will Rusty get the same back as Taylor? Rob, I'm guessing a lot of it will depend on what he's failed for. Is the thing. Whether it's recreational or more serious or something. Because this is the thing, that the bans are set out by UCAD. The DRA just enforce them when it comes to the drug-related stuff. I don't have one on Discord. If you want to join, mate, Fred, our Discord group is up and running. I said I'm back for the final. How are we doing? Good to have you here. Sky Sports have a live blog on this event. Has that happened before? Ooh. I'm not saying it hasn't, James, but I've not noticed it because Normally I'm sat here. WD-40 according to David Evans. that was funny. I liked that. Don't say anything to end up on Americans. What happened to Luke Litler? He lost to Danny Noppert in the semi-finals. Danny Noppert will play Niko Springer in the final. What kind of lifestyles would you live if you were Luke Humphries or Litler? Would you live modestly or would you indulge in... I think somewhere in between works. Look, obviously, when you get to a certain level, one, obviously you're doing all right for yourself, and two, obviously when you get those celebrity things, you get invited to things and places and so on. So I think somewhere in the middle. Yeah, that's what I mean. As long as you're sensible with your money, then it's good. Information will be out soon, Daniel. What a weekend for the Grand Prix. Johnny Clayton's birthday soon. Yeah, the FedEx. What's the situation with the darts on ITV? Obviously, the current deal ends after the Players' Championships. In the latest interview that we did with Matt, that is available on our YouTube channel, he says expect some news within the next month, he said. So, fingers crossed, won't be too long. We have got about 2 minutes, 20 seconds till pictures come back. So I think we are ready to rock and roll for the final. Is ITV still having darts tournaments on? Not for me to say, Daniel. When did the CDC change its name from... Don't know, James. I will ask the question and try and find out. Matt said darts will still be on free-to-air, Raymond. Don't worry about that. It's the guys at the PDC know that they're brilliant at what they do in terms of a business. That they're not silly. They know darts on free-to-air is a must, so people get to see it. So yeah, it will still be on free-to-air. Has there ever been a rock star darts player? I feel Cadby could have been one, 100%. So, 45 seconds till pictures return as we get ready to rock and roll. When's your next interview with... So, trying to sort out dates with both of them. It's probably going to be around Grand Prix time-ish. So, not too long to wait. Gates has taken a 2-0 lead with the darts. Cheers, James. Pictures are returning. There are rumours going around that Channel 5 are getting events, but then DAZN was mentioned. It will. Matt said in the interview it's staying on free to air. So who do I think will win? There's nothing between them. I think Niko might do it. I think Niko might do it. Here we go, Swiss Phil on the stage, ready to get the players on. Time for the final. See on the Netflix doc how Barry wants to try and make Paul Hughes like darts with him. Emily Fraser, yeah. Do you honestly think they could do that with Paul? I didn't realise until, I can't remember, was it on Friday we were having this chat? I didn't realise how big Paul was in Asia. So could they? Quite possibly, yes. Right, Springer about to get on the stage. Yeah, Q Sports, like yeah. Yeah, I've never seen Chinese Paul, but Rob was explaining to me what it was. No, but you can live a life as a player. Yeah, completely agree. Yeah, to be fair, I thought Emily came across really well in the documentary. Anyone that hasn't checked it out on Netflix, six episodes, really good. Niko Springer has won the ball. Everyone, Niko Springer wins the ball. Matchroom should kept me on the books. Not quite sure about that one. Would you rather a Chinese or an American superstar emerges? Oh, in darts, that's a good question. Me personally, America, but I think a Chinese superstar does more for the sport at the moment. So, Danny Noppert on the stage. We are ready to go for the final. So, for the final time, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready. The players are ready. And it's tungsten time. Danny Noppert against Niko Springer for the title, the Hungarian Darts Trophy in Budapest. Remember, this is huge for Niko Springer. He could gate crash the World Grand Prix. Yeah, the fishing thing came just because Bazza likes it. Does Fishermania still happen? Yeah, I'll try 100% they're 24/7. Luke lost in the semi-final to Danny Noppert. Evening, Great Showman, good to have you in. Noppert. Back-to-back 140s. Good start to the final from both of these here. I see the hand, Jimmy in a bit of cash. Well, just from his Instagram today, Eddie's in Monaco at the moment, getting his days in as a citizen. Springer leaves 60, but Noppert going to get a look at this 1-2-1 for a break. Treble 17 leaves the ball. Not going to go, so Springer should get 2 darts to hold in the opener. Tops 10s. Hits 1-0 to Niko Springer. That really Fraser's job. If not more than that, Chris. If not more than that. Remember, she's on the she's on the board as well. Ton for Noppert. Just settling down this final now. Talent of promotion, stressful job. Yeah, completely. Springer needs a treble. Can't hit one. So, Noppert. Again, slack first dart though. This final's just getting a little bit scrappy here in leg 2. First leg was decent. This one, just a little bit to be desired. But Springer, 88. If Noppert can't take out the 119, has to go downstairs first. Taking its time here. There we go. Tops. Misses. So Springer has got the break opportunity. This is massive for an early break. Misses. And Danny Noppert pins tops 1-1. Opportunity passed up. Who are you guys talking about? Emily Fraser, who is is she the chief CEO of Matchroom Multisport in the documentary? No, she's like the equivalent of Matt Porter. Matt's the CEO of the PDC. She's CEO of Multisport. Springer down to a finish. Remember, Noppert isn't. How are we doing, Nicholas? Hope you are good. Danny's just had a bit of a wobble here. Springer needs to capitalise. Has Noppert got a showbiz shot in him? Should go bullseye first here. Just not firing on all cylinders. Ooh, Noppert could break. Springer has blinked. Tops for 2-1. Tens. They're both missing doubles here. It's a nervy final from both. Just nervy times here. They've both had an opportunity to break and missed it. We're still on throw, but it's nervy. Nervy from both at the moment. They know what's at stake. Yeah, I agree, James. I'm not a fan of ball first on 66. I'm with you there. This leg's been a bit of a disaster for Niko Springer, but lucky enough, it's on the Noppert throw, so it's not horrific. Just making hard work of this. They both are. But Noppert is just playing at a slightly better level at the moment. Springer needs to put that leg behind him. Cannot let it carry on. Do we think, well, I'm about to say, he might pop a max here. 180! But up until then, do you think Springer was just feeling the nerves a little? For the last leg and a bit, not been at the races. I know he popped in a max there, but they both seem to be feeling it. 180. Gates 6-3 up, 1 away. Cheers, James. I meant to put that up on Dark Connect so I could watch the. Both averaging 89, decent enough standard. I'm gonna try and sort something out tomorrow, Adam. It's just been mental this week. Also, Phil Taylor and Stephen Hendry's kit. Yeah, I'm gonna try and watch it tomorrow, Marcus. Do you think it's true what Bazza said? Eddie is a tad jealous supporter. Yeah, 100% he will be. Don't get me wrong. He'll be pleased that darts is making that money, but he'll want boxing to be making the most in the company. Tops for Springer for a save, and he misses. Noppert now has a massive break opportunity. And he pins it. Danny Noppert leads in the final. Niko Springer had a chance there. Can we get Camions? I can try. When's the next Players' Championship event? I think, off the top of my head, it is the week after the World Grand Prix. So, 2.5 weeks' time, I think. Is it the week before? I haven't got my calendar in front of me. I couldn't remember if it was the week before or the week after. Springer, 180. No one wants a batch in Leicester, Adam. No one wants that. Noppert replies, 180. Noppert leaves 61. This is a big moment here. Busy, yeah, is a busy few weeks. Don't worry, we'll be streaming them all along for you. We won't miss any. Don't worry about that. Noppert 4-2 in front. He is halfway to victory. Everyone knows my my distaste for. Don't worry, Leicester as a city, I don't mind. I just the morning side as a TV arena is shite. It works for the Pro Tours, but for a TV one, it's fucking awful. Sorry, hey Phil, sorry, late man. What happened to Gezi? He was feeling unwell. Not well enough to play. That's all we know. Don't know anything deeper than that, other than he was unwell. Not feeling yet. Do we cover the Premier League? Do you mean the Australian Premier League? Yeah, I'm interested to see how it goes down. We will keep an eye on it, yes, for you all. Yeah, we'll give you updates and that on it. The arena looks awful on the documentary too. You just don't like being... not the media room's shit. We have to interview players in a gym that the lights go on and off. It's got a massive echo. And the internet shit. So yeah, from a media point of view, Johnny, it's horrific. It's a good hold from Niko Springer. Just stops the little surge from Danny Noppert. Keeps him in this. The Darts Premier League. We will do, yeah. Premier League's not till next year, though, no? What's good about the venue for the PDC? The fact that my guess is not just the PDC, as Matchroom put a lot of sport in there. So my guess is they book X amount of dates and get it at a very good rate, would be my guess. The fact that I think 10-pin bowling's been there, snooker's been there, darts, and so on. So they book X amount of dates through the year, so get it at a really good deal. I'm not sure why they stopped using Barnes. I will find out, James, why Barnsley was stopped being used. The Metrodome. Noppert. This is big here. Wants to re-establish that two-leg cushion. 2 at tops for 5-3. Clinical. Danny Noppert is just doing the right things as it matters. Robot Wars took it over. Nowhere else can say they've got a pirate-themed water slide. Can Niko Springer find a little burst here? He's going to need to find something. Noppert just being Mr. Consistent here. He's averaging just a tad over 95, which is very good. Very good indeed. Springer has time on his side here in this leg. Oh, that's a good question, James. I'm not sure. In my head, I'd like to say yes. Barnsley was the Mecca. Unless they have an event at Disney, at Euro Disney, which I'd be well up for. Springer does hold, gets it back to 4-5. But again, needs to ask questions of Danny Noppert. Needs to ask questions of his throw. $180. Again, Noppert just doing enough. Just fending him off. This needs to be big. And it's not. Right, so when he win the leg, it was funny, Nicholas, I agree. Imagine a World Series in Orlando and go on Harry Potter. I'd be up for that. That's incredible, Johnny. Incredible scenes. So, Springer would like another treble here. Doesn't get it. 120 is okay if Noppert misses. Treble 10 tops will be his MO. Oh, he's gone the wrong side. He's into the treble 15. Has to adjust here. And he misses. Did that just throw him off? Is this the opportunity for Niko Springer to level it up? It might be. It might be. It is. Niko Springer punishes the mistake from Danny Noppert. He finds the 120 finish. And we have a level game. It is now a best of 5 for the title. Danny slipping into the treble 15 cost him. It threw him off. I like Springer. There's something about him. But I just feel that he's feeling the pressure a little bit. Noppert can't find a treble either. Both of them feeling the pressure here. Who would you want to be? The experienced Noppert or the fearless Springer in a best of 5? Who would you want to be? Who's more reliable in this situation? Both of them struggling to find trebles at the moment. Remember, winning titles is difficult. They are both feeling it right now. Best of 5 for the title and 30 large. Just seen the winner of the British Classic got 1,500. It's not great, is it? Noppert is on a finish and he's threatening to break once more. Springer did the hard work, got himself back into it. And Noppert has got 6 minimum here. It's been a poor scoring leg from Niko Springer on his own darts. Danny Noppert is just cool, calm and collected right now. Springer wears his heart on his sleeve. You can read the emotion. Danny Noppert, ice cold, like his nickname. Cannot tell, doesn't give anything away. And he leads once more. It's a break of throw. 2 legs from the title now, Danny Noppert. Love that, Daly, love that. Noppert will want to hold here. It would put him on the brink of the title. Niko Springer needs that gear, that turbo charge he found against Josh Rock. It's not there at the moment. It's been there in spells, but not consistently. I've got to say, Danny Noppert's treble 19 hitting has been sensational in this game so far. When he's needed the cover shots, they've been there. Niko is just asking questions though. Noppert 2-3-4, Springer 2-10. No treble makes it interesting now. Niko Springer has 6 darts to break back once more. And that's good from Springer. He may break back. The setup play is good from Noppert, but it's out of his hands. Springer should get at least 1 dart to break. He might get 2. 1 at tops. Tops has been kind to him. And his love affair with tops continues. He does break back. Both of them just struggling to hold throw right now. We're now in a best of 3 for 30 large and the title. Will either of them start to feel the pressure? But again, it's on the Springer darts. Neither player can hold at the moment. Tonga didn't really get a chance to play last year. Danny O'Connor, I like that. So Noppert again threatening the throw here. Yeah, I'd like to see Springer at the Grand Prix, I agree. Could do with another treble here, finds one. That's good. However, if this is a ton or more, Springer's in a bit of trouble. Where does Noppert go from here? 17s to leave 130. So Noppert will get a look at the 130. Springer, what are you going to leave? That is exceptional. Leaves tops. Niko Springer might be about to go 1 away if Danny Noppert can't take out the 130. Treble 20 balls, all he's got, and he's fluffed his lines. Massive, massive chance for Niko Springer. This would put him within 1 of the title. The last 2 legs he's won have been on tops. 10s. Hits last dart in hand. That will hurt. Niko Springer is a leg away. If it goes to a decider, the pressure would be insane. So, let's the pictures catch up. I'm pretty sure we will get a big celebration from Niko Springer here. In fact, I'm convinced of it. Yes, we do. But it's looking like it's going to come down to a last leg shootout. Looks like the CDC, both Corporation and Circuit Fairs. So, 129 for Noppert. It looks like we're going the distance. Remember, neither of these two have won a Euro Tour before. Noppert has won on the Pro Tour and on the TV. Mark, has been a great, great tournament. Leaves tops, and he will come back. A 180 would apply lots of pressure, but 50 only gets him to the big fish. So Danny Noppert to send us to a title deciding leg. and we are going the distance. The 15th and final leg. Niko to throw first. Game on for the title. Here we go. Strap yourselves in, everyone. It's title time. But who will get there? It's a great start from Springer. Forcing and immediately applying pressure to Noppert. This is good from Springer. Noppert needs trebles, and he can't find them. Niko Springer, is this your moment? Noppert's averaging 6 points more, but it's irrelevant. It's brilliant. It's magical. 180 for Niko Springer. He's down to 82 after 9. What a deciding leg from the young man. He is about to gate crash the World Grand Prix party. And he's missed 2 championship darts, but he will return. He may have 6 from here. He may have 9. Noppert has not found anything in this deciding leg, and it is all on Niko Springer. He's still got 6 from here for the title. Niko Springer is going to the World Grand Prix. He has gate crashed the party. He has won the title. Absolute scenes in Budapest as Niko Springer wins his maiden European Tour title. An absolute incredible scene. Let's the pictures catch up. I'm sure this is going to be a big celebration. It's not, it's reserved. It's a reserved celebration. Wunderbar, as Malachi says. He beats Danny Noppert in the final 8 legs to 7. Is there a new German superstar born this weekend in Budapest? He is the champion. He's going to Leicester. He's going to Dortmund. The Grand Slam as well. This is a massive moment in the career of Niko Springer. Absolutely superb. Everyone, you guys have been nothing short of sensational this weekend. Thank you so much for all the support. Remember, one last time, if you haven't yet, please make sure you drop us a like and subscribe to whatever platform you are watching on, especially here on YouTube as well. The Live Lounge returns tomorrow at 8 PM, taking you through all the talking points over the last week in darts. Plenty of interviews dropping this week as well, which is superb. Thank you so much. I've been Phil Bars. We've been Online Darts. Make sure you set that alarm. The Live Lounge tomorrow at 8 PM. We will see you all there.